Milwaukee Brewers. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, if you're pitching, you better look out for Yadier Molina. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Dan, Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first three tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Stepping up to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Cain lashes out at one here, but this is going to find the seats in left. It's a foul ball. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game one of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Now batting, Christian Yelich, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit at third. Carpenter is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Popped him up. And he will make the catch here on the edge of the warning track as he was just able to get back there and put it away for the first down. Here's Jed Jerko now. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Santana is right there as he takes it for the second out. Man at second here with 2 away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, set to lead off the home half of the second. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as it's grounded sharply to first. And that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Shaw gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Zach Davies. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. Digging in now, number 41. He'll take his first hacks here. First offering on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, pretty good swing right there by the pitcher. I know he'll be telling his boys in the dugout to take some hitting lessons from him if he's going to square line drives up all day.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Santana. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Jose Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. Hit hard back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 3. Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees. He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a swing and a miss as, oh my goodness, he loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Here's Jed Jerko now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Popped him up. Aguilar has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. 0-1, here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapper up the line. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Number 16.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Behind 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Striding in, Jack Flaherty. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Kane is there, and he has it for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Number 22. Marcell Ozuna.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Into the box, Manny Pena as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Now another 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Stepping in now, Zach Davies. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit's all they get. Stepping in, Jose Martinez.
Leading off for St. Louis. First baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Kane patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Here's Matt Carpenter. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Gone! A solo shot down the line in right. 2nd home run early in the year, and the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now
Here's Jed Jerko now.
Second baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt. In now is Lorenzo Kane. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pham is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In is Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. Matt Albert is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43.
Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 41.
So stepping in, number 41. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is there. 2 gone.
Up next for the
So
Cardinals.
in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. Ready once again, Jesus Aguilar. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a ground-out victim last time up. In there, 0-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me. Got him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Santana swings, and this is hit very well out toward left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box now, Manny Pena. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Martinez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers clock. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Pham. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is under it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. And the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ryan Braun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Ryan.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. 1-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Kane is after it. 1 out. Digging in, Jed Jerko, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's gone 2 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The 0-1 on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
This is in the air to right. Santana has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Leading on to the Brewers here in the bottom of the ninth.
Bud Norris comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 26, Bud Norris.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 0-2 once more. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High pop-up. Molina calls for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2 the final score today. The Cardinals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jack Flaherty gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Bud Norris earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, Jack Flaherty struck out 15 overall with the win as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 4-2. Chris Bryant had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-1. The Pirates stole a victory in extra innings over the Twins 3-1. The Washington Nationals went deep 4 times as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-4. The Miami Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-0. The Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. Rich Hill earned the victory while striking out 11, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 4-2. Ian Desmond drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as Colorado beat the Padres 8-1. The Chicago White Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they blew out the Jays 8-1. Matt Duffy was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 8-5. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The Cleveland Indians picked up 14 hits in total as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 11-8. The Rangers defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. The Houston Astros took down the visiting Orioles 7-6. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers baseball starts right now. Chase Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Pham is on his way home. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First we had a leadoff single, then a 2-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Garcia has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Matt Carpenter comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to the right. VR from shallow right, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Jed Jerko now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Kane to get us started in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Kane aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Hero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not going to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller. Stepping up now, Yadier Molina. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Settling in now, number 41. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Manny Pena will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
A called strike over the outside corner.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Still even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. Digging in to try it again. Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the third inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the third. Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as he hits one on a line to left field. That's in there, base hit, the throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb,
and the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So one gone here in the St. Louis third. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat. Left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 41. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. That was exceptional. He got the out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
On the ground up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Swing and a miss, blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Brewers go down quietly. They need to get something cooking here. Brandon Woodruff answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Skied into very shallow right. Santana moves over. 2 down. The next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, but they're still in control. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. 1 away. In is Christian Yelich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So digging in now, Jose Martinez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Martinez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the throw in gets away from him. In to score is the runner from first. It's 8-0.
well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Here's Matt Carpenter, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Number 41.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
0-2 to Travis Shaw. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And that one just missed outside. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in, Manny Pena looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Behind 0-2 now. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Reyes, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in left. Foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana sprinting after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Tommy Pham. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Shaw has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And, that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward 3rd. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And that ends the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Arcia, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Eric Thames will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
And that's in there for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over the first. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the... Jacob Barnes comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Matt Carpenter. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jed Jerko. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Kane is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped straight up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, number 41. No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 9-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Count still at 1-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. Stepping in, Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to ready for another chance. Alex Reyes, 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Hit out towards second. VR has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He doubled his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as decided. Bud Norris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26.
So coming to the plate, Manny Pena. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Norris has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stephen Vogt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. 0-1 the count. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pham is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Matt Albert enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Matt Albert.
So striding in, Jose Martinez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now, Paul DeYoung. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. And it's gone. Matt Carpenter has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Popped him up. VR waits on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Oh, 1 the count to Molina. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Number 41.
In now, number 41. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Garcia fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is... In now is Lorenzo Cain. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So striding forward now, Jonathan VR. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. To short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. In is Christian Yelich. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alex Reyes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. Chase Anderson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 11 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL Central, Alex Reyes got the W while striking out 16 as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 11-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Reds launched 3 home runs as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-5. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 5-4. The Miami Marlins finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-1. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 7-1. A.J. Pollock made the difference with a 2-home-run effort as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 8-3. Freddie Galvis added 3 RBIs to his total as the Friars took care of the Rockies 6-2. Nelson Cruz was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the M's downed the Giants 8-2. The Toronto Blue Jays snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 7-6. The Royals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 10-4. The Angels' second baseman, number 20, had 3 hits on the day as the Angels took care of the Indians 6-2. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 3-2. The Orioles tallied 5 home runs overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-5. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, we wrap up this 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Redbirds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam high riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. On to first, and there were two down. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Martinez. Now here it comes. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to... Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So he got him swinging. Jonathan Villar becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen short.
DeYoung on at first, nobody out. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Second baseman, Jed
He swings and lines it to left into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson, just 3 for 14. hard on the ground toward short. Garcia gloves it. And that's the second out. Ready now, number 41. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and that retires the side. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was hitless in the shutout last night. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. No balls and a strike to count. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Carlos Martinez. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Aguilar over to his left. 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now batting, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Manny Pena. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And it's fouled away. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Orlando Arcia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. He singled his last time up. High in the air out to center field. Kane on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's Matt Carpenter. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Jed Jerko. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit to short. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the end.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the catcher, number 4.
First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a dive. He goes to first. It's there. He got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Into the box now. Number 41 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Santana is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. So here now is the pitcher, Carlos Martinez, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. In the air now out to right field. Santana will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Riding in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
Can you boys say next? who's next up to bat, because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Right fielder number 16.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
That's in there, base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Brandon Woodruff will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch of the at-bat. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Martinez at second. DeYoung at first with no outs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Santana. 1 away. Riding in, Jed Jerko. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out. So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the... Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena. And he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Into the box, Orlando Arcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Here he comes again. 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ryan Braun will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is. Jeremy Jeffress will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Digging in once again, number 41. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Garcia has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Santana has a play, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Ready once again, Jonathan Villar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that one stayed up a little high. One out, nobody on.
D-Rock.
1-2.
Playing 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pham is there. 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he gets there. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Marcell Ozuna.
He's set. Here it comes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 2. First pitch coming, here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Garcia gloves it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Now at the plate, Travis Shaw. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. Number 41 is there, and he has it for the out. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. Jacob Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Jed Jerko now. First offering on its way, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone!
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, number 41, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. So stepping in, Carlos Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Kane is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, Manny Pena. He went down on strikes last time up.
Bottom of the ninth. Catcher.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty. One man out. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Strike three. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Eric Thames will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL Central, Carlos Martinez was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 6-0. They now have 6 straight victories. In other Cardinals news, the club has made a trade in which they'll receive closer Ben Mortero from the Houston Astros. Going the other way, first baseman Jose Martinez, according to multiple sources. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. The Nationals got 11 hits overall as they pulverized the Braves 6-0. The New York Mets racked up 11 hits as a team as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Phillies 2-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 5-0. The San Diego Padres used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 3-2. The Seattle Mariners hit 3 long balls as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-4. Avisail Garcia really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs as the White Sox disposed of the Blue Jays 12-1. Luis Severino twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 3-0. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-3. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-1. Adrian Beltre had 3 hits on the day as Texas got the victory over Oakland 4-2. The Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 10-2. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.